a chance to win, except for those 3 games. And, he's been that counts for a lot. 32 starts in a season for a rookie. I think that's a lot to ask for somebody like that. Meanwhile, on the mound now, 27-year-old, and he's the real deal. Trevor Rogers, 8-2, 1.43 ERA. He was the pitcher of the month in August, 4-1, 1.29. Really good fastball, cutter, sweeper. He's got good stuff. And, we do all have off nights, but he is going to be the leader of this team. And they got a couple. Kyle Bradish, who we're going to see in a couple of days, is another one. They got the makings of a good staff here. 16 starts, 8-2, as I said, 100 innings. He's given up 3 home runs in 100 innings. And it's his breaking stuff that makes him really, really special. So we will see tonight. You give a guy a big warm-up, it doesn't, big build-up, it doesn't always work out. But he is kind of special, and this is a guy who's fought for a lot of injuries and has really turned it around. I can't even imagine what he went through when his kneecap was moved over and they had to reset it on top of his knee. That was right at spring training, so he missed a lot of time, but he is good right now. And we're going to see a lot of kids now in the 3 days in New York next week and here, and that is what's going to happen. Meanwhile, let me set you the defense. Jordan Westberg, this is the team you're going to see. Jordan Westberg at third, Henderson Gunnar at short, Jackson Holiday at second. Kobe Mayo is at first tonight because Mountcastle can't catch yet. And we're going to see some interesting young kids in the next week. So here we go. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. And as Paul Goldschmidt steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone, is the radio voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
Susan, thank you very much. I'm excited about this. Time here at Camden Yards on a Friday night with a lot of pennant intrigue going. Paul Goldschmidt said he really likes leading off. He's got to be zoned in immediately. Let's see if he attacks the first pitch. Goldie, and the first pitch is in there for a strike from Trevor Rogers. And there's a guy, he has kept people in the ballpark. Does a good job limiting home runs.
3 of them in 100 innings. That's amazing.
That is, in this day and age, darn right. Here's a pitch swing on it, popped up. Shallow right field. Coming in is Jeremiah Jackson, makes a one-hand catch and is one down.
And he will throw that fastball. It's not 90. That was 92 and 93 that he threw to him. And he'll throw it up in the zone, so you pop it up. It's the spin on that and where he puts it.
Yeah, location, no question about it. Orioles wearing their black tops with white lettering and their white pants here tonight. As Aaron Judge steps in, 328, 48 homers, and 104 runs batted in. It's a pitch down low, 0-1. Rogers, 2 previous starts against the Yankees back in the day, in 20 and 21 when he was with the Marlins. 0-0 with a 2.70 ERA. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss by Judge.
These have to be their City Connect ones. I've never seen these before. There's no orange on them at all, except for the lettering on the back. So
we said you have to stick with tradition, right?
And it's sort of, we did see these before. They're kind of a different,
Here's a pitch swing on a hit foul right side. It's like they have the Maryland flag on the sleeve.
And there's a reason for the multicolors, don't they? I remember reading about that. There's it's all multicolored. The piping is multicolor, and there's a reason for it. It has eluded me as of the moment.
1-2 pitch to Judge in the dirt. 2-2. The Yankees won last night 7-0 as they got all over Cade Povich. They did a lot of damage without hitting a home run. Here's the 2-2 to Judge. Fastball away. Long hold there by Basayo, the catcher. And the count is run full. A lot of games we're going to keep our eye on. Seattle, Houston, Boston, Tampa Bay, Philly, Arizona, Detroit, Atlanta. Here's a pitch to Judge. Swing on, hit hard, pulled foul. Left side. Cleveland, Minnesota, and Toronto, KC. Big games. There's a pennant implications, playoff implications in all of those games. The Judge fouls off a breaking ball. It was a little bit too quick. See what Rogers comes back with tonight. Pretty good crowd here tonight on a Friday. Last night, 25,243. I was told it's going to be at least that tonight. Here's a 3-2 from Rogers' pitch. And a fastball inside corner. Judge thought he had ball 4, and then he turns After taking a step towards first, he turns away and goes back to the dugout. Rung up by Adrian Johnson, 2 down.
And that was, and I think that Judge was probably, oh my, maybe a little inside, or was it? Yes, yes, it was Wayans. That's what
That's what he thought.
Yeah, that's what Aaron Boone thought.
Here's a pitch swung on by Bellinger, a breaking ball. He's the center fielder. Cody Bellinger steps to the plate. Centers Healthcare would like to remind you they're not just care, they're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com. Quick 2 outs, top of the first. Bellinger hitting at 273, 29 homers and 97 runs batted in. Went 0 for 3, scored twice last night. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, so he's going to feature that.
Yeah, he's got a slider, a cutter, got a terrific changeup.
Speaking of changeup, how about Mr. Fried last night?
Oh, man.
Magnificent. 0-2, here's the pitch. Down low. I heard that he had just 6 foul balls. How about that?
He couldn't touch him. And he was on everyone that in the Baltimore group was saying, I've never seen him pitch like that.
Yeah.
I don't mean the kids. The
right.
coaches and things. I've never seen that before.
1-2 to Belly, way outside with a breaking ball, 2-2.
And the changeup was absolutely spectacular. Fastball changeup, he was going with it. He was unpredictable with it. They were so fooled. What a performance.
2 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch to Bellinger. And fastball taken for strike and inside corner.
Okay.
All right, so they know what he's got working here tonight, and has been paying attention. He strikes out 2 good hitters looking. Nothing across for the Yankees. Baltimore coming to bat here on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Listen, that's the sound of the fully...
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What we all miss the most is the food, the Chinese food.
Have opened the state's only freestanding cancer hospital, the Jack and Cheryl Morris Cancer Center. rwjbh.org/Morris Cancer.
September baseball is here, and your local Acme Market is stocked and ready with the freshest meats and produce. It's the perfect time to fire up the grill, take in a game, and find out why the fun starts with Acme. This week at Acme, get USDA Choice Beef London Broil Steak at $4.99 per pound, or Signature Select Chicken Drumsticks or leg quarters, bone in for $1.29 per pound. Hurry in now, or download the Acme mobile app to shop any way you want, in-store, delivery, or drive up and go.
Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast presented by the authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts or descriptions of the game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
Here's Will Warren, 8-7, a 4.44 ERA. See if he can get out of the first inning, and he throws the first pitch. High strike, swing and a miss by Jackson Holliday. I referred to this last outing against Boston. It was a nightmare. 6 runs, 6 hits. The first inning, he's got a 302 batting average against in the first inning this season, and then things calm down after that. Next pitch outside to Holliday.
If you are injured, there's just one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys, 1-800-8-million for a free case evaluation.
Holliday came up a shortstop. They got him at second base here. You get Gunnar Henderson at short. Holliday didn't play last night. There's a breaking ball missed outside, 2-1.
And came up, obviously, the first pick in the draft, and they got him. He had his struggles up here. He was never going to play shortstop on this team, so they turned him into a second baseman last year at Norfolk. He's gone down. He's better. 2-1,
breaking ball at his back foot, 3-1. So Will Warren talked about a 302 batting average, a 6.3, a 6.79 ERA first inning. Yikes. Got to get that fixed up. He's behind here to Jackson Holliday, 3-1. Here's pitch. Fastball in outside corner for strike. Holiday was going to make his way to first.
We're going to have a little trouble with this home plate umpire tonight. I think it's gotten on both sides. Holiday talking about his baby brother who was drafted first for the Colorado Rockies, and he says he's a lot better than he is. Says he's a lot better player than I am.
Matt Holiday and his wife did pretty good. Yeah. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swing on and skied to center field. Bellinger to his right. Comes over and makes a shoulder-high catch, one down.
And the idea that their son is going to play in this team, for this team, one of the teams that he played for, obviously the first one, is very meaningful. The brothers are very close.
There's Jordan Westberg, the third baseman. He's hitting at 264, 15 homers, 34 runs batted in. A lot of offers last night as Max Fried and Paul Blackburn. Matter of fact, Blackburn two innings of hitless ball. There's a pitch for strike. Max Fried, 7 innings of 3-hit shutout ball. 1 walk, 13 strikeouts.
Blackburn's been very good for this team.
He went 1-2-3 in the first and walked one batter in the ninth inning. His pitch swung on and hit foul right side.
And if you can do that at the end, that saved the back end of that bullpen, saved from somebody else having to come in.
You love when everybody...
When it works?
When it works, and what's the phraseology now? In your lane, You're
in your lane, yes, unless you're in Boston. Then they have pockets. We have lanes, they have pockets.
0-2, here's the pitch. In on his fist, fouled straight back. 0-2.
Now, those uniform tops, they're black on the outside and a little bit of piping. It's a mosaic, and the pattern on the uniform represents the various neighborhoods of Baltimore as a showcase for the colorful interior, which is a contrast from the gray that some may have of the city.
0-2. Slider for called strike 3. Good pitch, 2 down.
So far, so good. So I think that's really cool that on the inside, the mosaic and the color is the inside of the jersey and a little piping, because people might think the exterior of Baltimore is just gray, and it's really colorful if you happen to look underneath. I like that.
Good design. A lot of people putting their noggins together. Here's Gunnar Henderson, highly regarded shortstop. Looks at the first pitch strike. Good conversation they had with Ben McDonald. He gave you a lot of information.
Yeah. Well, Gunnar is not having a Gunnar year, and they think he came back too early from the oblique because he thought that the team needed him, and you know how that goes.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball missed down low to the 2023 American League Rookie of the Year. He's 8th in MVP and silver, and he won a Silver Slugger, too.
First strikeout of the game presented by Weichert. Realtors don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
2 out, nobody on. Bottom 1, no score. Game 2 of this 4-game set. Yankees at Baltimore. Pitch fouled off to the left side, 1-2. But the hitting heroes last night, a lot of guys. Paul Goldschmidt, 2 for 5. Stanton drove in a couple runs. He went 1 for 4. Rosario, first time up, drove in 2 runs with a 2-out, 2-strike single. But Wells went 2 for 3 with an RBI. It's good stuff last night. Here's the 1-2 to Henderson. Warren Deals, breaking ball up high.
And this would be big for Warren to get out of this first inning after that really tough one.
He took in Boston. That was tough to watch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a pitch. Breaking ball, he got a piece of it and fouled off of the catcher Wells, so they had bad lives. Nice looking night here in Baltimore. Largely blue skies. The lighting here is outstanding.
Yeah, it's a beautiful park.
Here comes the 2-2 and the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. All Good right. First inning, Will Warren.
Change up, great one.
Couple of strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. He goes 1, 2, 3 in the first as we go to inning number 2 here.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What we all miss the most is the food, the Chinese food. Any decent Chinese food or pizza? New York City pizza.
I'm not driving 35 minutes for a decent slice of pizza, okay?
There's no pizza. There's no bagels.
Bagels.
Man, I miss some bacon, egg, and cheeses, man.
I have 3 Thai places on my block.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Out you. Top of the second, Kevin up here. Giancarlo Stanton going to lead things off. He's our cleanup hitter today, brought to you by Citgo. Clean up on savings on every fill up with Club Citgo. Download the app now to start saving. Trevor Rogers looked good in the first inning. A couple strikeouts looking. First pitch to Big G. It's outside, ball 1.
Today's Acme Markets home run payoff contestant is Jenna S. from Hoboken. Jenna will win a $100 Acme Markets gift card for every homer the Yanks hit in the second. Visit WFAN.com/Acme.
1-0 from the lefty. In there for a strike. 1-1. Boy, G smoked a hard ground ball down the third base line. 7th inning, drove in 2 runs last night. They have him back in the lineup. Back-to-back nights here. 1-1. Pitch outside. 2-1.
Well, it's the best home run hitting team, the Yankees, against a guy who gives up no home runs. So, kind of interesting to see how this works. I like that. Yeah, me too.
Test the wheels here. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Pretty good fastball down and in. 2-2. And this guy, I think, on the national front, Trevor Rogers, way under the radar. 1.43 ERA. Impressive. 2-2. Swing on a high fly ball. Left field. Going back is Beavers in front of the 363 sign. Makes the catch on the grass. And that's out number 1.
And that was his pitch, too. There must be a lot of spin on that because it just got underneath it just a tiny little bit.
Ben McDonald mentioned to you about all the spin, and the other guys we spoke to said the exact same thing. So it's going to be interesting. Here's Ahmad Rosario. Boy, he was outstanding with you in the postgame last night.
He's the best. He's such a leader in there, and you heard Aaron Boone talk about the energy he brings.
Mm-hmm. His pitch fouled off right side. Ahmad hitting at 289, 6 homers, 23 runs batted in.
Ahmed is really a help to people like Jason Dominguez and Caballero. He's great to have someone like that in there.
His 14th game matches his uniform number. Swings to a pitch up top near the letters. See, so it's behind 0-2.
And to go about the spin that we were just talking about, that's 93 miles an hour. That's not 98. And they're swinging right over it. So it's got a great little spin, a little lift on it.
0-2 pitch. Just missed outside. 1-2. Leiros Transportation Group providing executive transportation worldwide. At Leiros, they drive people who drive business. Visit LeirosTG.com. Rogers working at a good pace. Here's a pitch. Swing on a miss.
No.
A biting slider going down and in. It's 3 strikeouts. That's the first one swinging. 2 down.
We're looking at that and a little change of speed there. It goes down and in on him from the lefty. Wow, what a pitch. They're going to have a lot of trouble.
Well, they are sizing him up.
First time around. I'm interested to see the second time around.
Exactly. Here's Austin Slater, right-hand hitter, looks to pitch outside. Slater 0 for 8 with 3 strikeouts against Trevor Rogers. Slater hitting at .225 homers and 13 runs batted in. As mentioned, Rogers was with the Marlins first 2 times he faced the Yankees. Fastball in the outside corner and gets a call, 1-1. Slater in left field this evening. Bellinger in center, Judge in right. Here's 1-1. Back there, slider for a strike. The other thing, too, Susan, as we look at it, I was told this, Rogers likes to work fast.
Yep.
And you hope that guys will start stepping out and using their timeouts and working that pitch clock the way Caballero does. 1-2 pitch. Swing. Fouled straight back.
Maybe second time around. I think right now you're just trying to see what he's got because they all know. I mean, they've all seen the films and gone into that pitch machine.
And as you know, it's at the track, but this is the real deal now.
Yep.
Here comes the 1-2 to Slater, the pitch. That's fall down and in. Ball 2. Rogers, big kid at 6'5", 217.
And right-handed batters hit 189 off him. Lefties 161.
Good numbers. Really good numbers. No question about it. 2-2 on the inside corner. Slater can't believe it. So here's one thing we've learned. Adrian Johnson's calling that anything that's inside. So you better be ready to hack. That's 4 strikeouts already for Rogers. We go bottom 2.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
And if you're shopping used, Route 22 Toyota's massive selection has all makes and models, starting under $13,000. Don't wait. Get an A in savings. These deals are flying off the lot fast. Route 22 Toyota Back to School Savings, happening now in Hillside, New Jersey.
All right, we're learning a lot about Trevor Rogers. As advertised, the left-hander can definitely spin it up there. See how the Yankees adjust to that. Here we go, bottom 2. Ryan Mountcastle, right-hand hitter, goes against Will Warren. Had a good first inning, first pitch, swing and a miss. Mountcastle, 256 with 5 homers and 31 runs batted in.
And a little hobbled. He's got something wrong with his thumb. Hard to grip a bat, so he's been a little off here. He's come back.
DHing tonight. Warren, next pitch, missed outside. Boy, didn't miss by much, 1-1. Keep in mind, folks, we were just watching on the Yes broadcast going to break. One or both managers could get run tonight.
I know.
I just give you a little teaser there.
You know,
1-1.
We saw this movie with Adrian Johnson.
Here's the 1-1. Here's a line drive left field. Trouble. Going back, and gone. That's a home run in the original layout here at this ballpark. Home run by Ryan Mountcastle, his 6th. RBI number 32, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Orioles here in the second inning.
And he's been gone a long time, 422 feet, and that's what Ryan Mountcastle does. He's been out a very long time, back relatively recently. I think it was not too long ago, but he has he's just snapped a 5 for 32, and we're used to seeing Ryan Mountcastle hit him out there. That was the old, you didn't need to bring the walls in for that one.
Yeah, that's in the original configuration. That's a home run.
Estimated distance of 400
Here's Dylan Beavers, left-hand hitter. He's the left fielder. And first pitch from Warren, breaking ball in there for a strike.
Beavers, 24 years old, out of University of California at Berkeley, and a really good hitter, supposedly, and needs some work on his outfield, but has a really good eye, walks a lot.
Next pitch from Warren. This down low.
Drive Around the League brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke. Wow. Atlanta is jumped all over Detroit. It's 6-0 in the third inning.
Whoa, what happened to those guys?
That's Charlie Morton.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, here, 1-1. Here's a ground ball hit to the right side to Jazz Chisholm. Scoops it up, throws over to Goldsmith for the out. Talked to him briefly when they were last in. I said, how are you doing? He said, not good. I can't. I'm trying to figure stuff out. Nothing's working. Prove it by that number you just read.
Toronto's at Kansas City. They haven't started yet. Max Scherzer against Michael Lorenzen. Seattle and Houston. That's the big one. Mm-hmm. And it's that's Brian Wu against Hunter Brown.
That's a matchup there, boy.
They've got them all set, all in order. I bet Kirby's tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
There's the first pitch to Jeremiah Jackson, the right fielder. A right-hand hitter takes a pitch for a strike.
And Mets leading Washington 1-0, bottom of the first inning. They are at Citi Field.
1-0 Orioles. Here's the 0-1 to Jackson. Pitch swing on, bounce to the left side, shortstop, two-hopper to Volpe. Throws over in time, out number 2.
And Boston is in Tampa Bay. Big series there. That's Garrett Crochet against Drew Rasmussen.
That's a good matchup as well.
So the only games going on, the Atlanta and Detroit one. Wow.
We got Cleveland, Minnesota, and KC, Toronto. Boy, there's
a little bit
1,
later.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games of major importance. Home run by Mountcastle, 1-0 Baltimore. 2 out. Here's Samuel Basayo. Basayo, the catcher. And he swings at a looping breaking ball. Strike 1. Infield pulled a little bit to the right. First pitch, bottom of the second. 24-mile-an-hour sweeper brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Don't take slow for an answer. 1-0 O's. 2 out, nobody on. And the 0-1 to Basayo. There's a pitch from Warren. Outside.
Well,
1-1.
On August 18th, at 21 years old and 5 days, he became the youngest player to catch for the Orioles since Andy Etchebarren.
Wow.
Remember that name in 1982. He played a long time, Andy Etchebarren.
1-1 pitch, line drive, right field. Base hit. Judge goes over to his left, flips it back to Jazz Chisholm. Number 8, Andy Etchebarren, part of those really good O's clubs, 69, 70, 71. Colton Cowser coming up, center fielder, left-hand hitter.
Andy Etchebarren came up in 62. Well, he was 19. He was 19. Wow. No wonder he played so long. He was only 19 when he came up.
There's Cowser hitting a $199, 15 homers, 38 runs batted in. First pitch in there for a strike, an off-speed pitch from Will Warren. Warren trying to put the clamps here in the second inning, gave up a leadoff home run here in the second to Ryan Mountcastle. Volpe playing up the middle. Jazz Chisholm guarding that 4-hole on the right side. Here's the 0-1. Here's pitch. Outside.
Cowser, another one of these really highly cultivated prospects, is not having a good year. Dave said hitting 199, does have 15 homers, but that's not what he expected of himself or what they expected of him. Basayo really looks like a catcher, doesn't he?
Put together pretty well.
Yeah.
1-1, pitch down in the dirt, dug out by Wells. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And Cowser, 23 strikeouts in his last 46 at bats.
Ouch.
Yeah. And this is a really good player. Yeah, it's like...
That is a bad run,
Yeah.
and you're going to have your streaks like... Maybe not quite that bad, but that's a bad
This is
streak.
a bad streak. Yeah, he was injured for a while, too. They're all so injured.
2-1 pitch, line drive, left field, base hit. He hit it hard. It's to the gap. Basayo on the move. To second, coming to third. Into second with the double is Cowser. As the ball gets back into Volpe, the relay man. That ball was up, and he hit it hard on the barrel into the gap in left center field. That's his 13th double.
Up and away, and he went with it, and that's what you have to learn to do. Sometimes young players, they'll get so anxious, they'll try and pull everything, but that was up and away, and he went with it. And here comes Matt Blake out to talk to Will Warren, who's kind of pacing around the mound right now.
So a home run, 2 ground outs, then a hard hit single to right, and a double to left center.
And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION.
We're talking about placement, and Matt brought it up last night. With the new rules, you can't be on the grass. And in the Seattle game, their video guy caught the second baseman's heels were on the grass, wiped out a play, kept the inning alive, and they scored a run and wound up winning. And I saw that Matt mentioned to me last night. I saw the video, and the video guy, Andy Bissell, was right for Seattle. That was amazing. I've got to be the first time I've seen that call.
We got to nitpick at everything. Now, is that in the spirit of the rule?
It's the rule.
I understand, but somebody's sitting and watching it on a monitor.
Now, he's their video guy. He's pitch up high to Kobe Mayo. They put these rules in, you know what I mean?
I understand. I also put in the second. Never mind. It's not the spirit of the rule.
That's amazing. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised that he caught it, but man, that is really nitpicking. Here's 1-0, but it's the rules. Here's pitch swung on, popped up. Going back is Jazz. Chisholm coming in, Judge giving way to the captain, makes a 2-hand catch. And Will Warren limits the damage to just 1 run on the home run by Mountcastle, the 20th home run Will's given up this season. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 2 left.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Sliding into second, smart play. Sliding through a red light, not so much. With Atturo tires, get the grip and stopping power you need when it matters most. Stay in control, stay safe. Visit Atturo.com today.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central. Let's get it started. Lead off your morning with
Third inning is brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum. 1-0 Baltimore, top of the third. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he looks at the first pitch strike, and we've seen Trevor Rogers. He's got the good fastball, but his anything two-seamer, slider, changeup has been unbelievable movement. There's the front door slider this time. That missed. 1-1.
Yankee fans shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store, NewEraCap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
1-1. Lefty on lefty, pitch outside. 2-1. Jazz at 240, 229, homer 79 runs batted in. Get him on the base pass and let him run. He's got 30 stolen bases. 2-1. Big hole left side of the infield. There's pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Jazz was a late entrant into yesterday's game. Went 1 for 2 with a double. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Slider outside, way outside, 3-2. So Rogers off to a good start in the first 2 innings. He struck out 4 of the 6 men that he faced. 3 of them looking. Here's the next pitch. A Jazz dribbled foul. First base side up against the Oriole dugout. So, you know, these guys are talking, and they're watching everything, trying to watch the patterns that Rogers is using. Jazz using his timeout. I like to see that. Step out and let this guy dominate the rhythm. Jazz back into the box. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back.
Yeah, it's amazing. You're watching that four-seamer. He hasn't gone any further than 94. They just cannot barrel that fastball up.
Mm-hmm.
Placement. Spin.
Wherever's that at Carlsbad, New Mexico. 3-2 pitch. Bouncing ball, foul right side. Good fight right here by Jazz Chisholm. 3, 6, 8, 9th pitch coming up.
Also, the Orioles have on black caps and a B. It's a different. It's almost like the Brooklyn Dodger B, right? Kind of
a little bit, yeah.
Almost
close.
cursive,
It's close. That's the closest thing to it, yeah.
And the block lettering is from the Art Museum.
3-2 here to Jazz. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, another strikeout. It's 3 consecutive strikeouts, 5 for the ballgame already.
And that's on that same pitch that he got to Jazz. That's a four-seamer. It's waist high. I'm dying to ask them what is happening. That was right down the middle of the plate, waist high, 94 miles an hour. It must have some spin because he couldn't touch it. Wow.
Anthony Volpe, 208, 19 homers, 71 runs batted in. Right-hand hitter. First pitch.
Wow.
In there for strike.
He also hides the ball very well, very deceptive. Before he throws the ball, it's sort of bent behind his back.
They really twist and turns.
Yep.
Here's the next pitch. He pulled a string, change up there, swing and a miss, 0-2.
He's got change-ups and sliders that are going, some are going, dropping 6 inches. That one ended up on the ground. And he's staying inside to Volpe.
1-0 on a Ryan Mountcastle leadoff homer in the Baltimore home second. Here's the 0-2 to Volpe. Swing on a hit, foul right side.
He was second in Rookie of the Year. I guess it was 2021 when Jonathan India won it.
Mm-hmm.
Second baseman. He was second in his rookie year for the Marlins.
He's living up to everything people were telling us pregame. 0-2. Still early. Here's breaking ball. Ooh. Got away with that one. That looked pretty good. A little bit low.
You know, they traded him for Kyle Stowers, and he did not get off to a good start last year when he came over and then got injured this year. But now they see what they've got.
1-2 pitch. Volpe swings and fouls it back. Stowers, as we know, we saw out of Miami having a heck of a year. So 1-2 here to Volpe. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the third. Trevor Rogers. 1-2 pitch. Swing on and sent to center field. Backing up. Cowser going back. He's on the track. And a step away from the fence. He makes the catch. He was very calm in his retreat. Runs it down. There's 2 away. Volpe gave it a good ride.
And he sure did. He's the only one who has squared that ball up since we got in here. He's 1 step away from the wall, and he actually went up over the wall. Cowser's a really good fielder. We haven't seen him play center since he's been up. He's usually in left, but now Cedric Mullins is gone. So it's Cowser in left and Mullins in center last year.
There's Austin Wells. And he swings and bounces one off his foot. Yankees looking for their first hit, their first base runners. 8 up, 8 down so far at the hands of Trevor Rogers, who struck out 5.
That fly ball was 401 feet.
Needed 410, 411 to get it out of here.
We've got a nice crowd here tonight. Wonder how many are New Yorkers.
Hopefully you'll get a chance to hear him. There's a slider missed away. One on, boy, did they come to full voice multiple times last night.
Yeah, they did. But now we're in a weekend.
Maybe more.
Yeah, yesterday was a Thursday. They start coming down Friday morning all over the city. It's a great walkable city down here.
1-1. Check this swing. Pitch a little bit outside. Advantage Wells, 2-1. Coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Visit Provident.bank to learn more. 2-1 to Wells. Swing and a miss. Boy, he's got like 57 varieties and speeds.
He really does. Now I'll go just down and away. He can play to both sides. He's got it moving both sides. Basayo's doing a good job. I didn't realize he was this young, 21 years old.
He's calling a nice game, and he's in good rhythm with his pitching. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a pitch. Taken down low. That was another breaking ball. 3-2. Third 3-ball count. Wells the ninth.
There they are.
Ninth hitter, and a 3-2 pitch. Take it down low. There's the first base runner. Ball 4. Going to bring up Paul Goldsman, his second time looking at Rogers. Let's see what happens here the second time around through the order.
Did you know that they sit and they talk about it in the dugout? This team actually is pretty good at that. That was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Goldsmith flied out to right on a 0-1 pitch to open up the game. Half swing, he did go. Strike 1. 1-0, Ryan Mountcastle. Leadoff homer in the second. Orioles on top. Goldsmith behind 0-1. Wells at first. Rogers long hold. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Wow. Big changeup. Once again, he's swinging and missing at that changeup. He must really have the same arm action.
The Yankees have been really done a number on southpaws, on left-handers this year. Lead the major leagues in OPS, but struggling here. Just got a piece of that breaking ball.
Same thing, same pitch, same place.
0-2. Goldsmith with a really good slash line against left-hand hitters. 357, 430, and 607. Center fielder Cowser, a few steps towards right. Big gap left center field and a lot of room down the left field line. Here's a pitch. Bounce foul. On deck circle near Aaron Judge. I think you're going to start seeing guys first pitch swinging, looking for that.
Yeah, I think so, to try, because he's going to try and get that fastball over to get a strike, right?
Look for a breaking ball and
anything
cut him
for
off.
A strike. Yep.
There's 0-2. Wayans, that hit him?
Hit him.
It did.
Oh, boy.
That was a pitch way inside, so that sets up nicely for Judge.
Well, that really bounced off him, so I hope it hit the guard. Let's see if we see that again. Doesn't look any the worse for wear, but he wouldn't show it even if he... Let's see where that hit. Oh, hit him in the back of the knee. Oh, that hurts.
Back of the left knee.
Oh, boy.
All right, here's an opportunity. This could be as big a point in the game as we have. Judge with 2 out, 2 on, down 1-0, top of the third. Judge took a cold third strike on a pitch that was well inside, first time up. Rogers set, checks the runner, and a pitch. Fastball outside corner for a strike.
It's fascinating to me. 93, 94, that's it. You know, not everybody has this. This is another guy showing that you can pitch and not throw 97, 98.
Hit your spots. Hit your spots.
Have some spin. Wow.
0-1. The pitch. On the outside corner, and Judge hanging his head says something to Adrian Johnson. He's not thrilled.
Well,
and Boone's getting into it. I'm telling you, one or both of these guys are going to get run.
He was just yelling, "Let's go, let's go." He wasn't yelling to Judge. Again, low.
Here we go.
He's
0-2.
6'7". It's not going to change.
0-2, 2 out, and a pitch from Rogers up high with a fastball and way outside. 1-2.
And that just changed the plane on him. Does he go back down? Oh,
and Adrian,
go.
Yep. What do you figure? By the 5th inning, one or both will be gone, right?
I hope not. No, Adrian's still, as I said, he remembers him from the last movie. Oh, here we go.
It's just a matter of time.
Adrian Johnson turning around, just giving the hand signal. That's enough. Now he does the little clock movement. Let's go.
Meanwhile, back to the game. 2 outs, 1-2. They count a couple of men on. Judge trying to solve Rogers. Here's the pitch. Swung on and right above his fist, and he found it straight back. What series was that? I looked it up that we had Adrian Johnson.
We're home, right? Oh.
Oh, no, it's Houston. Houston down
yes.
in Houston.
Now, he's already warned him. He's already done the finger to Boone twice.
Yeah, we're in Houston.
Yeah, so
that was a tough series.
Oh, boy.
1-2 pitch. Here's pitch to Judge. Taken down low. 2-2. Big spot right here. You like to capitalize. You're going to only have so many opportunities against this guy. Trevor Rogers having a great year. His whip is 0.89. Good grief.
Just dunk a little signal. That's all you have to do. Get in the right field, and you got a run scored.
2-2 to Judge. Strike 3 called. Judge just drops his bat, throws his gear down right at home plate. He is really hacked. That looked like that was very close. Too close to take, especially the way he's calling the game tonight. Yankees strand 2. We go bottom 3. It's 1.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is opportunity.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Third inning brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you, Spectrum. 1-0. Baltimore in front. The Yankees have been no hit through 3. And the first, we've had a good laugh here. Tell them why, Susan. First pitch of holidays outside Baltimore.
Well, we had a little drama, a little soap opera we've got going on here between Aaron Boone and Adrian Johnson. And they just had some pleasantries. And at the end, Adrian just wagged his finger like, go away, and shook his head. He dismissed him.
1-0 pitch. Backdoor breaking ball missed from Will Warren.
I don't think Aaron Boone saw him being dismissed. I think Boone had turned around and walked in.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrian closed his eyes, shook his head, and just dismissed him. Go away. Go.
2-0 here to Holiday. Top of the order, Holiday, Westberg, and Henderson. Here's the pitch from Warren. Oh, Warren, a line drive right back to him. Looked like it hit him around his arm. I hope it's not the pitching arm. Thing got there in a hurry.
Yankee fans know what winning looks like, and it's not sitting in traffic. Skip the hassles of I-95 and crowded airports. Amtrak gets you downtown to downtown with no middle seats ever. Book the smarter way to travel at Amtrak.com.
And that line drive went off his glove.
Went off his glove, and they're lucky.
Ooh.
Off the glove. He just got that right above the elbow. He got the glove. You still got to feel it, right?
Yeah, and Ahmad Rosario went over to say something to him, and Warren said, I'm good, and then Rosario waved to the dugout, everything's good. Slider to Westberg, taken for a strike. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Baltimore. The O's have a run on 3 hits. Yankees still looking for their first hit. They've had 2 base runners, a walk and a hit batter. 0-1. Breaking ball outside. Well, Warren did a good job. First inning, fly ball and 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. Then on a 1-1 pitch leading off the second, Ryan Mountcastle, no doubt about it, home run left center field. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball outside, 2-1.
Did you see what Mountcastle did, what they did in the dugout after the home run?
No, I didn't see.
Okay, everybody's got a thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is different. They put on a Ravens helmet, they give him a football, and he ran through the
I've seen that on highlights over the last week.
Like he was scoring a touchdown.
Trying to be Lamar Jackson. 2-1 for Derrick Henry. 2-1 pitch. Fastball headed up to right field. Here comes Judge. Sliding catch. And it is an out. First base umpire, Quinn Walcott, went down on a knee. He's at the first baseline. And he had a good read on it. And he says, good catch made by Judge, 2 down.
Now, terrific play by Judge to sort of take your heart in your hand every time he does that. Outstretched that elbow, got it in his glove underneath the ball. He certainly did catch it.
Yeah, he did. Showed a lot of white in that webbing.
Yep.
That's what had me fooled there for a second.
Kind of ice creamed it, but it never left.
Gunnar Henderson struck out first time, left-hand hitter, swings at the first pitch and fouls back. Right, you are, but when he hits the dirt like that, don't need it.
But they aren't real. And he raised it, 1 out. Just
don't need
normal.
It. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the 0-1 down low. Henderson with Mountcastle on deck.
And here's the thing about Judge. He wouldn't do that if he didn't think he was all right. Because we've seen how he plays. He knows the condition of his body, so he must feel pretty good.
1-1 from Will Warren. Breaking ball. Ooh, good-looking pitch. Didn't get it. 2-1.
A lot of that going around.
So Warren about to throw pitch number 44. We're in the third inning. 1-0 Baltimore. 2 down. Here's the pitch from Warren. And see, he kicks and delivers. Went to that breaking ball again. Missed down low. 3-1. So Henderson came in 1 for 2. Career against Warren. Pitch. Fastball this time in there for striking. Needed that. 3-2. Since August 30th, the Orioles are 12-6. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. And here it is. Fastball missed inside. Ball 4. First walk issued by Warren. They walked him. And that brings up the right-hand swinging Mountcastle. Jumped all over a 1-1 pitch and homered to give Baltimore its lead. Was leading off the second. His first pitch, Warren. Bouncing ball up the middle. Volpe to his left. Flips to Jazz Chisholm at second for the out. Nicely done. That was a big pitch and a big out to get right there. Go to the fourth inning. It's 1-0 Baltimore.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1.
Here we go, top of the fourth inning. Cody Bellinger to lead off against Trevor Rogers has really handcuffed the Yankees so far through 3 innings with 6 strikeouts, not allowed a hit or a run. First pitch to Cody, swings and fouls it back.
Well, one good thing about that last inning, we're in the 4th inning now, and he's already up to 61 pitches. He threw 32 pitches in that last inning, so they're making him work, which is what the Yankees always try and do.
Yankee base runners, you had a walk to Wells with 2 outs in the 3rd, and then the next here was Goldschmidt hit by a pitch, and now
what?
Going to break up Bellinger and catcher. Pasillo. If they had some kind of disagreement or what, but
let's see. No.
Neither one of them looks too upset right now. Bellinger stands in there. 0-1 here from Rogers. Here's the pitch. Lefty on lefty. Line drive into center field. It's hanging up, though. Here comes Cowser, and he makes the catch. One away. So Judge has struck out twice. Bellinger once. Rosario, Slater, and Chisholm have K'd. Giancarlo Stanton, the cleanup hitter today, sponsored by Roto-Rooter. Lead plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter. Big G flat out to left. First time up. Swings and hits one back just to our right. Right now we pause for station identification on WFAN, the Yankees radio.
Your home for BT and Sal. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
This pitch from Rogers. Fastball outside, 1-1.
There's a reason why the Yankees are the all-time champions, just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan's in America's largest injury law firm, Injured Dial Pound Law.
Baltimore with a 1-0 lead. Top of the 4th. Here's the pitch to G, and down low to Stanton. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stanton to be followed by Med Rosario.
One of the things that a lot of these young pitchers have missed a lot this year is one Garrett Cole. And he walked in the clubhouse today, and I saw him sitting with Will Warren, and he's down there, and it's like classes in session in there.
2-1, fastball up high, 3-1.
And I can't see what they're talking about now, but Garrett is sitting on the bench watching very intently when Warren is out there, and then he disappears. So
good feedback.
Yeah. He's like an assistant pitching coach has been.
3-1 in there on the inside corner. Fastball 3-2.
I mean, never mind the fact that he's not here as who he is, but what he means to a lot of these young pitchers is immeasurable. And here he is. So Professor Cole is here.
Good job by Stanton to call a timeout. Picking at something.
Has he got something in his eye?
What were those bugs that were?
Oh, the lantern flies?
Good grief. I was walking to go get something to eat, and it was like walking through a crunchy land on the street. It was crazy. 3-2 coming from Rogers. Spotted. And the pitch inside, taken for ball 4.
Spotted lanternfly, I think it's called.
But they're not pretty either.
No, they're not. They're ugly little things. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. You're no butterfly, Mr. Spotted lanternfly.
1 out. Runner on. Here's Ahmed Rosario. Struck out on a 1-2 pitch. Right-hand hitter. Well, he was brought here to get the left-hand pitcher. Swings at a pitch outside. Swing and a miss.
And he usually does. That was way in the other batter's box, and he usually isn't fooled like this, so they must not be picking up this ball at all.
13 games hitting 400 as the Yankees. That's pretty good. Here's the 0-1. And the pitch. Taken. Called. On the striking outside corner, 0-2. Top of the 4th, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage and facial after the game. 1 out. Stanton at first. 0-2 to Rosario. His pitch from Rogers. Pitch outside. He took a look at it.
Well, he's going to keep pitching on that outside every time he keeps going for it. Rosario adds so much to this team. Just his whole energy in there. And
ball 2 strikes. And Rogers kicks. Pitch swing on a hit foul down the right field line. We got Austin Slater on deck. 1 out, 1 on. Yankees down 1-0. A run on 3 hits for Baltimore. No runs, no hits so far for the Yankees. 3 base runners, 2 walks, and a hit batter. 1-2 to Rosario. Swing on, hit to the shortstop. Double play ball. Henderson to second. And over to first for the double play. So Henderson, Holiday, and Mayo, the double play. 6-4-3. Yankees are done in the fourth. 1-0 O's here on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Juice.
Listen.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
When New Yorkers buy a place with Street Easy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
One nothing lead for the Baltimore Orioles here on top of the Yankees here. Game 2 of a 4-game set. The last road games on the regular season schedule. Here's Dylan Beavers to lead off. Left-hand hitting left fielder, and he swings and pops one up. Going back is Rosario. Going back is Volpe, and being called off by Slater. He came in a very shallow left field. Makes the play, one out.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global with Food Bazaar. Okay, games we're looking at. Atlanta still 6-1 lead over Detroit, top of the 6. All tied up in Tampa Bay. Boston and the Rays, one apiece there in the second inning. In Kansas City, Max Scherzer gave up 5 runs in the first inning, and Kansas City leading Toronto 5-1 as they go to the second. Wow.
Wow, indeed. Ball one. Jeremiah Jackson.
Of course, later on, Seattle and Houston and Cleveland and Minnesota. Watching Cleveland was making a run, boy.
1-0. Next pitch outside to Jeremiah Jackson. Count 2-0. Jeremiah Jackson grounded out the shortest first time.
All right, Washington's just put up a 4th spot in the top of the 3rd off of Brandon Sproat, and the Nats lead the Mets 4-2 now in the bottom of the 3rd. Philly and Arizona later. And San Francisco and the Dodgers, that's Clayton Kershaw's last home game.
This pitch found right above us, 2-1.
Dave Roberts said that it's going to be a very emotional night. It's his last regular season game.
Right.
But Dave Roberts said, everybody's here. San Francisco, their big rival. All we need is Buster behind the plate. It would be perfect.
2-1. Pitch, swing and a miss. Up and in. 2-2.
You know what? I bet Buster's there. Of course, runs.
Buster Posey?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I bet he's there. It's now a 7-run first inning for Kansas City. Michael Massey just homered off of Scherzer. 7-1 KC.
2-2.
Can you score a run, please?
Swing and fell back. We send Mac Mataro our best wishes. Right?
Yeah.
Kansas City up big in that game. They were making a run there for a while, but it faded.
You know, they were talking about Kershaw, and they were saying they were glad that he announced it before the last regular season game and didn't announce it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because then, now he doesn't have to think about it.
Here's a breaking ball. Just got a piece. Just flicked it. Flicked that bat and got a piece of it. Almost took it out of Wells' glove. Be pitch number 7 coming up. 1-0 Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle led off the Baltimore home second with a home run. That's it. Yankees still no runs, no hits. Trevor Rogers.
Pretty good.
He is,
Pretty
we've
good.
heard good things, and it's almost like he's over-delivering. 2-2. Here's pitch. Warren inside, backed him off. 3-2. Infield straight up, outfield straight up. Jackson, one of the many youngsters on this club, and there's a swing and a miss, and down he goes. Strikeout number 3 for Will Warren, 2 down. Third strikeout for Warren. He's walked 1. He's got Samuel Basayo, got a base hit to right, left-hand hitting catcher. Pitch number 57 for Warren. It's in there for strike.
And I'm fascinated with what's going on in the bench. Professor Cole is saying something. Carlos Rodon is sitting next to him, and he's got an iPad. And Cole keeps turning and saying something, and Rodon is putting, this is teamwork. They're trying to help a young pitcher become a major leaguer.
There's a breaking ball up top. It swings through. 0-2 to Basayo. 2 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Baltimore.
And you can have all the coaches in the world, but you got a guy like Garrett Cole who loves to teach and knows what he's seeing. And I guess tonight Rodon is the secretary.
Yeah, it's good to have the peer group.
It really is.
0-2, breaking ball, missed down low. Hey, you've had conversations with Schmidt and Warren, as have I, and Schlittler.
Yep.
And it's like, a couple, 3 dudes who have master's degrees coming back, to talk to the freshmen.
Yeah.
Dude, here's what you want to do. 1-2, 2 out. Pitch to Basayo. Here comes Warren. Kicks and deals. The pitch. Swing on hit down the left side. Backhanded by Rosario. Gloves, throws, and in time.
Great play.
Goldschmidt dug out the low throw. A nice play by Ahmed. So 1-2-3-4 for Will Warren. Nicely done there. Yankees trail 1-0 here in Baltimore on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep. At Provident Bank, they realize that every...
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
¿Lesionado? Visita abogados.com. Morgan & Morgan.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio.
Here at Oriole Park, Camden Yards in the bottom of the 4th is brought to you by Cars for Kids, 877 Cars for Kids. It's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Austin Slater to lead off. Pitch up and in. Ball 1. Slater, Chisholm, and Volpe, 6, 7, and 8 here for the Yankees, looking for the first hit. They've had 3 base runners, 2 walks, and a hit batter. 1-0 pitch. On the outside corner to Slater, who took a called third strike his first time up.
Step up to the plate and swing by Duncan today. Let's show those taste buds some Yankees magic and hit a flavor home run together. Duncan, the ultimate MVP taste lineup. The New York Yankees run on Duncan.
1-1. Pitch way outside as we're nearing the completion of the second time through against Trevor Rogers, who comes in with an 8-2 record, a 1.43 ERA. The guy that doesn't give up home runs, and this is the best home run team on the planet. Swing and a miss, and a breaking ball down and in.
That change up down at the bottom of the zone, that was actually a strike. Stayed in the zone, which is amazing because it dropped about 4 inches.
Man, oh man. 0.3 of a home run
Pretty
per
good.
9 innings for this guy. Lowest in baseball this season. What a number. 2-2. Here's a pitch from Rogers. Swung on and dribbled up the first baseline, foul. Top of the fifth, brought to you by Elect 825, building our future. Those are the only 3 base runners. Wells a walk. Goldschmidt hit by a pitch. That was in the third. Judge took a called third strike. Then 1 out in the fourth. There was a walk to Stanton. But Rosario bounced in a double play. Here's a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Down goes Slater.
And
he is racking up some strikeouts. That's number 7, 1 down, 5th inning.
And that I haven't counted how many are on that changeup, but it's been spectacular.
As the saying goes, somebody needs to run into one here.
Yeah.
Here's Jazz. He struck out, put up a good fight. A 9-pitch at bat, struck out swinging first time. Swing here and a miss. 0-1.
93, 94, that's something. The only thing that's good about this is we're in the 5th inning and he's at 81 pitches.
Yeah.
And they're starting to move around out there.
Here comes an 0-1 to Jazz. It's up high. 1-1.
Yep.
Rogers this year wins at Atlanta, at Tampa Bay versus Colorado, at Philly, at Boston versus Houston, and at San Francisco. Next pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss, way out in front.
Well, Boone has said what they want to do. 83 pitches. This is really good. Get him. I'm sorry. Maybe he's going to be a little tough, but that bullpen is not.
1-2 to Jazz. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Missed outside, not by much.
Yeah. So Boone always says no matter who the pitcher is, we want them to work. We want the pitcher to know that we're going to make you work.
Infield pulled to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Rogers. Swung on, bounce foul, right side. Anthony Volpe's on deck, and who's on deck? Brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Jazz putting up a fight here. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, popped it out. Playable. Foul territory, right side. Mayo, the first baseman, a one-hand catch in foul territory. 2 down.
Boy, talk about making pitches when you have to. They are really making it very tough on him, and he's getting the better of him every time so far.
Julio Rodriguez 1-0 on a home run. Seattle at Houston, first inning.
That's Hunter Brown, right?
I believe so, yeah. Here's a pitch swung on by Volpe. Pop foul to our right. Yeah, they got Hunter Brown, Framber, and then Jason Alexander, game 3. And the Mariners are going. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and hit to the gap in right center field. It's hanging up. Cowser going back, and makes the catch at about knee high as that thing was really starting to sink as he was running towards the 373 sign in right center field. Rogers putting on a clinic here tonight. He's got 7 Ks and not giving up a hit. 1-0 Baltimore. Bottom 5 coming up here in WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What we all miss the most is the food, the Chinese food. Any decent Chinese food or pizza. New York City pizza.
I'm not driving 35 minutes for a decent slice of pizza, okay?
There's no pizza. There's no bagels.
Bagels.
Man, I miss some bacon, egg, and cheeses, man.
I have 3 Thai places on my block.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Will Warren against Trevor Rogers, and right now Trevor Rogers in Baltimore with the upper hand, a 1-0 lead. Ryan Mountcastle, second inning, led off with a home run. That's the only tally to this point. Colton Cowser the lead off. He's batting in the 8th spot. He'll be followed by Kobe Mayo, then back to the top of the order in Jackson Holiday. Left-hand hitter. Cowser doubled to left center field first time up. It's a pitch up high, ball 1.
The Bet365 real-time money line is now plus 200 for the Yankees and minus 250 for the Orioles. That's powered by Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
So Will Warren, this will be pitch number 62. Breaking ball and a good one. Swung over the top, 1-1.
Yeah, he's going to use that a lot more. That sweeper, he's got such a good one, using it less and less.
A run on 3 hits for Baltimore. Warren has walked 1, struck out 3. Here's pitch. Breaking ball, he doubled up. Down low to check with umpire Ramon De Jesus at 30. Did not go, so the count goes to 2-1. That time of year, folks. Game 154 here. Scoreboard watching. So many interesting things going on, and see who's going to make the playoffs, who's going to be what seed. Here's pitch. Swing on a miss by Cowser.
154. That's where it used to end.
Mm-hmm. I know. When I wrote that down earlier, I went, oh, that looks familiar.
Yeah. Those of you who don't know, the season used to be 154, which is why the World Series was over the first week in October.
Seriously.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Tripled up on that breaking ball. Missed this time. 3-2. Oh, yeah, you could be done by, what, October 7, 8?
Yeah, sure.
Remember, what, 62 you had rain like crazy, didn't it? Went to the middle of the month. They was like, oh, my goodness, it's so late. 3-2 pitch. Went down and inside again with that breaking ball, and it was taken for a strike. And that's strike 3 on Cowser.
And it moved, that back door moved into the strike zone. It really was a strike. So Scherzer got 2 outs in Kansas City, 7 runs, and left a runner on second. Ooh. So now the bullpen, the Toronto bullpen now needs to come in for almost a full game because he didn't get out of the first inning.
Here's a pitch to Mayo, bounced up there, ball 1.
This time of year, no matter who it is, that's no good.
Bottom of the 5th, brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Can we openly root for Kansas City here?
We can openly root for Kansas City.
Hey, how about your boy? Get your boy Vinny Pasquantino. Get him swinging.
He might be one of those. They scored 7 runs. We don't know who did what.
I think since you spoke to him, he has been killing a baseball.
His
pitch outside, 2-0.
He said, and you love it when people do this, that they depend on me. That's why I'm in the middle of the lineup. I'm not doing my job. I've got to start getting some extra base hits.
Truthful and engaging.
And a big Jet fan.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, get out of Virginia.
Okay.
2-0. Pitch swung on a little number back to the pitcher. Warren calmly takes, fires, and records the out. 2 down.
And Vinny evidently had an RBI double in that first inning.
So 2 outs. So the 8 and 9 hole hitters are retired. Now back to the top of the order, and Jackson Holiday hit a hard liner off of the glove of Warren. The second time up. First time up, he flied out to center. 2 down here, bottom 5. And when the Yankees come to bat, they'll go into their 3rd time around against Trevor Rogers.
Vinny Pasquantino, by the way, 26 ribbies in his last 30 games.
There you go.
There we go. You're doing your job, Vinny.
Backdoor breaking ball for a strike to Jackson Holiday.
The Yankees have to figure out how to either keep taking pitches and get Mr. Rogers out of the game.
0-1 from Warren. Pitch up high. While we're talking about that, I'll tip my cap to Mr. Warren here. 5th inning. A run on 3 hits. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. The walk didn't hurt him. Pitching a nice game.
Yes, he is. Particularly after what happened last time.
Oh, my goodness. His pitch fouled off left side. I'm telling you, it was like a track meet by the Sox running up to the batter's box.
And that's the tough thing about being a starter. Mariano Rivera used to say to me he couldn't do it because if he blew a game, he'd be in there the next day. He had to sit and think about this for 5 days.
Good point.
Was it worse than the Dodgers? Was it worse than Toronto?
They were all bad.
They were all bad, but it's awful. 5 days. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. 1-2 is the count. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 Baltimore, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Warren. Breaking ball, swing on, hit the left field. Slater goes back. He's got it under control. Reaches up, makes the catch. And that'll do it for the O's. And again, tip of the cap to Will Warren as he's retired the last 7 men that he's faced, getting some runs. It's 1-0 Baltimore.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
I like our quiet dinners now that the kids are older.
Yeah, more Hatfield recipe essentials for us.
Like I'd miss meatball night.
When better care leads to better pork.
731. Feel the power.
When travel plans go wrong, a Travel Guard travel insurance plan can help make it right. Visit TravelGuard.com. That's TravelGuard.com.
Austin Wells going to lead off for the Yankees here in the top of the 6th. Wells, Goldschmidt, and Judge. Once we get to Goldie, it'll be the 3rd time around through the order for Trevor Rogers, and see what the fellas have learned here. 1-0 on a Mountcastle home run, 2nd inning. First pitch to Wells. Fastball down low, ball 1.
Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today and experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
A run on 3 hits for the O's. No runs, no hits for the Yankees. Here's Wells. Hit it up the middle. Base hit into center field. There we go. First hit, first hit against Trevor Rogers.
And they're giving him a nice hand for that no-hit bid. And now Tony Manzolino can breathe a little easier. What do? He's a kid. He's been injured. Do you let him go? Now that bullpen is in full force.
91st pitch coming up here to Goldie. 3rd time for Goldschmidt. First pitch, swing and a drive down the left field line. He was too quick. Way foul. Jumped off his bat. Figured it would get to this point. They want to cut him off. Get that second pitch. He's throwing a lot of strikes.
So you got the lefty and the righty up there. Stroud, the righty, and Dietrich Enns, the lefty.
Goldie slide to right and been hit by a pitch. 1-0 Baltimore. 0-1 here to Paul. Pitch way outside. 1-1.
So Wells has been on base 5 or 6 times to start this series.
Today a walk and now a base hit. 1-0 Baltimore. Here comes a 1-1 to Goldschmidt. And a pitch. Taken down low, 2-1. Judge is on deck.
Well, I say that if the kid is throwing a no-hitter, if you're the manager, you go, uh-oh, but I don't want him to throw a lot of pitches. He's had a long year. Now he gave up a hit. Now the bullpen can come in.
Comes at 2-1. Pitch to Goldschmidt. Taken down low, ball 3, and Aaron Judge awaits. He's going to be a little bit motivated. He's been called out on strikes twice. He's going to be dialed in. Goldschmidt looking hitterish up there, 3-1. Wells takes his lead, pitch swing on it, popped up foul out of play right side.
It's all these fouled off pitches that are getting to Rogers now. Getting up to, 95 pitches. We're in the sixth inning, so this is a really good job by the Yankees to make him work. Get that pitch count up.
3-2 to Goldschmidt. The pitch, off-speed pitch, line drive, deep left field. Going back, leaping, and he makes the catch out there. Dylan Beavers, as Wells has to scurry back to first. And nobody more appreciative than Trevor Rogers, clapping his hands and salutes his teammate out there. That ball was stung, and a fine effort to go back against the wall and make the catch.
Well, here's the most amazing thing, because I was told by all the Orioles pundits that Dylan Beavers, if there's one bad thing about his game, it's his outfield play. Well, that was a spectacular play by the 24-year-old. And as you said, Trevor Rogers clapping his hands into his glove above his head.
Man, oh man, he put a good swing on that.
But Basayo now out there saying, whatever you threw, let's not do that again, please. And here comes Adrian.
They got a focused and determined Aaron Judge coming up right now. Struck out on a pitch down and in that looked like it was off the plate. And it took another one that was legitimate. It looked like a really good call by home plate umpire Adrian Johnson. So let's see what happens here. 1 out. Yankees have their first hit. They're down 1-0, top of the 6th. Big hole right side of the infield. Outfield straight away and deep for Judge. Match. Of course they are. First pitch to Aaron. Takes pitch outside. 1-1.
Took a little off that four-seamer 91. So we got the righty Cade Stroud out there and the lefty Dietrich Enns for Baltimore.
Big spot right here. 1-0 Baltimore. Runner at first. Here's the pitch to Judge. Swung on it. Hit foul right side. 1-1. Sixth inning hydration break sponsored by Primo Brands, the official water sponsor of MLB. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission. 1-1 to Judge. 1 out. 1-0 Baltimore. Game 2 of a 4-game set. And a pitch. Breaking ball takes it for ball 2, 2-1.
Okay, this will be pitch 100 here.
Judge 0 for 2 last night. Walked twice. Scored a run. Drove in a run. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1. Cody Bellinger, left-hand hitters on deck.
Well, I'm sure he's thinking I'd rather face the lefty, but the lefty is Cody Bellinger, who doesn't care that it's a lefty out there.
Here's a huge pitch. 3-1. And he fouled it off a little late. 3-2. Fouled it off right side. Meat of the order for the Yankees, presented by Chef IQ Sense. Cooking thermometer that pairs with your phone and ensures you never over or undercook your chicken, fish, and meat again. Make sure you buy one. ChefIQ.com. A little bit of drama right here, folks. Runner at first, 1-0 Baltimore. 3-2 pitch. Aaron Judge. Rogers deals the pitch. Swung on line drive. Left field. Is it going to sink? And in and out of the glove. Oh, no. The third base umpire said he made the catch. Ramon DeJesus, it looked like the ball came out. Third base umpire, he emphatically said it was an out. It was a catch by Beavers.
And we're going to take a look at it again, and it was, it's like he snow coned it. Did it come out? It's on the ground.
It's dragging along, but it
all right, so that's 2. So don't ever listen to anybody, folks, no matter what they tell you. I've heard awful things about this kid. He's made 2 spectacular plays.
Seriously. 2 out. Here's Bellinger.
Rogers got his hand on his head.
First pitch breaking ball in there for strike.
He really did. He put his left hand up on the top of his head.
Oh, my
goodness.
It's a heck of a catch.
What a play. What a play.
Boy, it didn't have enough sink. Bellinger looks at pitch down and away, 1-1. Belly tonight is struck out looking and fly to center. Judge can't catch a break. Called outs on strikes looking. And a ball that, when he wanted it to sink, he hit it so hard. Good jump by Beavers. Got to give him a lot of credit. Good jump. Runner at first as well. So 2 down. His pitch. Swing on, dribbler up the first baseline, foul.
You know, they were just showing Aaron Judge on the screen, a displeased Aaron Judge with that. I can imagine he would be.
He looks a little burned.
He looked a little angry, yeah.
1-2. Here's the pitch to Bellinger. Put it in play. Up the middle. Slow roller. Holiday flips it to shortstop. Henderson at second for the out.
Wow.
And Trevor Rogers survives the 6th inning. Yankees made a run at it, but the left fielder Dylan Beavers a couple of nice.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie
Life. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, breast, prostate, and more. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Well, we've had a lot of excitement here in a 1-0 game as the Yankees bid in the top half of this inning to get the lead. And Dylan Beavers made 2 great catches, one up against the wall and one coming in hard for a sliding catch. Rob a base hit from Judge. It's 1-0 Baltimore. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 against Will Warren, Jordan Westberg, Connor Henderson, and Ryan Mountcastle.
And Fernando Cruz is warming up for the Yankees.
Pitch 74 right here for Will Warren. First pitch breaking ball. Off the plate, ball 1.
Driver on the Lake is brought to you by Leros Transportation Group, driving people who drive business. It's now 8-1, Atlanta over Detroit. They scored 2 more in the top of the 8th. They are in the
Next pitch break ball outside, 2-0.
8th inning. Tampa Bay has a 3-2 lead over Boston. They're in the bottom of the 3rd in Tampa Bay. Alex Bregman, homer number 18. Carson Williams is 5th. Yandy Diaz is 25th.
Here's a 2-0. And he paints the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 to Westberg, who struck out looking and flied to right.
As we were talking about before, Kansas City scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 1st inning and drove Max Scherzer from the game after 2/3 of an inning.
2-1 pitch, broken back, comebacker. 1-0 off the glove of Warren. Oh, my goodness. It was right back to him. He could not, the ball was a one-hop, easy play right to him and went off his heels and then heel of his glove and then went towards the second baseman with the broken bat coming at him.
So that is an E1. It was right there. It was right there. He's got his hands on his knees looking. You got to put it behind you. So George Springer had his 30th home run for Toronto. That's their one run. And in that 7-run first, Salvi Perez had his 30th. And Michael Massey, the Angels one, Salvi Perez, Michael Massey had his 3rd.
Here's Gunnar Henderson, bouncing ball. It's a slow one. They're going to have to get one. Jazz charge. It flipped it past Goldie with the glove. He goes to retrieve it. Oh, that was not a good play. It was a slow roller, and he grabbed it with the glove and tried to scoop it with the glove, and it went over Goldschmidt. Oh, man.
Well, and this is where the Yankees, we talk about fundamentals. We've talked about them all year. He had plenty of time. He flipped it with his glove, kind of a backhand. It was probably 7 feet away from Goldschmidt. And good. Now go and calm down your pitcher.
Oh, boy.
There should be 2 outs right here, and you should be cruising through this. And these are the kinds of things when you hear people talking about the Yankees and what happens to them. This is it.
Got to make those plays. End of story.
So an error on Jazz. So
Gave him a base hit and an E4.
Yep.
Wow.
Because I thought he would have had him easy. Okay.
If he didn't really need to hurry on that.
No, he did. I don't think so. But this is it. These kinds of innings. And now you got a runner on first and a runner on third and on second.
Brings up Ryan Mountcastle. He's already done some damage with a leadoff homer second inning. Right-hand hitter, infield coming up close. Actually about midway. Boy, he's going to look to drive something, get it in the air, score that run from third. Here's a pitch from Warren. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
I like that. Start him off with the sweeper. That sweeper is a good pitch for him. He's used a lot of changeups tonight, but that sweeper is a terrific pitch for him.
Boy, you really need to pitch your way out of it. If you've ever done something like this is a good time to do it. Next pitch, breaking ball outside, 1-1.
A couple more scores. Seattle on a home run by Julio Rodriguez, his 31st leads. Houston 1-0 there in the bottom of the second. And Cleveland 2-0 over Minnesota. They are in the second. Cleveland won't go away.
1-1 here. To Mountcastle. Pitch, swing on, and slap foul right side. So he's got him 1-2. This could be one of the bigger strikeouts he's had all season if he can pull it off.
And Mets just put up a 6 spot in the bottom of the fourth and now lead Washington 8-4. Juan Soto, homer number 42.
1-2 to Mountcastle. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. 1-0 Baltimore. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. 2-2. You hear the Yankee fans.
Yeah.
They wanted that one. Boy, oh boy. 2 really bad plays have the Yankees in hot water here. Boiling water. 2-2. The pitch from Warren. Breaking ball. A hit to right field. Right to Judge. Backs up. And he'll throw it to Volpe at second. The run from third. He scores. Sack fly Mountcastle. He's got both runs batted in tonight. And Westberg scores on that sack fly. It's 2-0 Baltimore.
Well, and this is, it's the team that makes the least mistakes. We've said that this kind of, you're going to play playoff baseball, which this is, Baltimore's treating this like a playoff game.
Why not? Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, those are plays you expect, especially at this level, you expect to get made. Here's pitch outside to Dylan Beavers, who made 2 outstanding defensive plays top half of this inning. That RBI from Mountcastle gives him 2 tonight, 33 for the season. 1-0 to Beavers, who's ground out second fly to left. Runner at second is Henderson, and a pickoff attempt. It was kind of close as Volpe snuck in.
It's a little lower. He might have him.
Yankees won the first game 7-0. There was no doubt about that one. Trevor Rogers right now has the Yankees under control, holding them to no runs on 1 hit. Pitch from Warren, a breaking ball missed down low. So he's behind here 2-0 to Beavers with Jeremiah Jackson, the right-hand hitter on deck. Beavers left-hand hitter. Henderson, good speed out at second. It's 2-0. Breaking ball missed. Down and in. 3-0. Dangerous situation here. One out runner at second, a 3-0 pitch. And fastball, he bounced it up there. That's his second walk. That's ball 4. His second walk. Now runners at first and second. Boone's coming out. Boy.
Yeah, that's what a tough inning for him.
Boy, he pitched his tail off, and then he makes 2 errors. Bobbles a comebacker, and then Jazz throws one away.
And then Warren turning around, gives him the ball. Very disappointed. Pitching change, and this slowdown in action is brought to you by Izervay.
Are you living with dry AMD?
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Did you know you can get more with New York Lottery Plus? You pulling my leg? No, seriously. Just enter scratch off and draw game tickets and get more points. Pulling a fast one? No. And you can put your points towards chances to win gift cards, cash prizes, and more.
Is this a stunt?
No, you even get points for playing new games.
You're pulling my chain, aren't you?
No.
Pulling my finger?
What? No. Man, put that thing away.
Sorry.
Introducing New York Lottery Plus. Download the app, sign up, get more. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
This pitching change is sponsored by River Spring Living. I have seen firsthand what makes life at River Spring Living special. Visit riverspringliving.org today. The new pitcher is Fernando Cruz, and very disappointed Will Warren, who really pitched very, very well. I mean, an error and then an error by Jazz and out of the game.
I tip my cap to Will Warren. Come bouncing back after that disastrous start in Boston. Boy, out there is every time Mr. Cruz is going to throw a double play ball. This is it right here. Jeremiah Jackson, right-hand hitter, stands in. 0 for 2, ground out to short and a strikeout. First pitch from Fernando. Just outside, ball 1.
Got a 52% strikeout rate with on the splitters. And a really special kind of splitter.
You got Henderson at second. You got Beavers at first. 1 out. 1-0 pitch from Fernando. The pitch, swing and a miss way out front. And ball gets away from Wells momentarily. 1-1. Well, Fernando with that splitter of his, it's almost like he can make it disappear. We need a couple of those. 1-0 Baltimore, 2-0 Baltimore here in the 6th. A couple of errors have led to the second run. Here's a pitch from Cruz. Checks the runner. Pitch. Upstairs. Missed. Inside. 2-1.
Dietrich Hens, the lefty, is warming.
So Fernando Cruz trying to put out a fire right here. First and second, 1 out. Down 2-0. 2-1 pitch. Missed outside. Ball 3.
There is one thing about him. Got to get that under control.
Game 2 of a 4-game set here in Baltimore, and we see these guys next weekend at the stadium to close out the regular season. 3-1. Pitch from Fernando. Swing on, popped up, out of play, right side. Come out to Yankee Stadium Friday, September 26th. Yankees kick off the final weekend of the regular season. First 18,000 guests in attendance. You got to get a Yankees jersey, hoodie. It's courtesy of Star. Get your tickets today at Yankees.com. 3-2. Pitch from Fernando. Did he go? He did not go. As they check with Quinn Walcott, umpire at first. Ball 4, bases loaded. Bases loaded, one out here in the home sixth. And it brings up Samuel Basayo, the catcher.
Well, take a look at this pitch again. Wells sets up a little bit up, and it's on the ground. There's no question about that. Wow. Good block there, getting in his stomach by Wells.
Back-to-back walks. Basayo, young catcher, single to right and a ground out to third. Double play is in order. Left-hand hitter, first pitch from Cruz. In there for striking. Oh, man, he turned. He is not liking that call. Pitch was down and in. 0-1. You got Henderson at third. You got Beavers at second. Jackson at first. One out. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch from Cruz. Breaking ball, swing on. Bouncing ball to Jazz. Gives up a step, throws to second for one. Throw to first. Not in time. Run scores.
Ball was hit too slowly.
Yes, it was. Henderson scores.
Perfectly executed. Bounced it. Took a big bounce. Nothing anyone could do about that.
So Henderson scores. Beavers to third. Force out at second. 4-6. Jackson's erased. There's two down. So fielder's choice. RBI for Basayo.
Now, these aren't boos you're hearing for Colton Cowser. They're moos for Cowser.
Was it last year they were wearing the white and black?
Thing?
Yeah.
The little cow outfits, yep.
Full cow outfits, some of them, boy, out there. That was wild. Orioles have a 3-0 lead. 3 runs on 4 hits. Tim Hill heating up. 2 out. Runners at the corners. Cowser, left-hand hitter. Check swing, fouled off. Left side, ball one. Strike one, beg your pardon. 7th man to the plate here is Cowser. Boy, if the bases on balls don't get you, the errors will.
The errors particularly.
0-1 pitch inside, missed. 1-1. Inning started with Warren not fielding a slow one-hop comebacker. And then Jazz threw away a ball on a slow hop that he tried to shovel it with his glove and went well wide of Goldschmidt at first. 1-1. Bouncing ball hit to the right side. Jazz Chisholm right there. Throws to first in time for the out. But the Yos put a couple on the board. A couple of unearned runs. On one hit.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
The first postseason game for Roy Halladay. He won.
Boone, manager of the New York Yankees. And you're listening to the flagship station for Yankees baseball, The Fan, WFAN and WFAN-FM, New York.
Got a new pitcher here for the Orioles, left-hander Dietrich Enns.
Dietrich Enns was a Yankee farmhand a long time ago. ERA of 4.04 altogether. He's been with several teams. 2.92 in 14 games with the Orioles. 14 walks and 43 strikeouts. Left-handed reliever. He was the starter when he was a kid with the Yankees, traded to Minnesota for Jaime Garcia a really long time ago.
7 strikeouts.
Kind of lost track of where he was.
Well, Dietrich ends first batter is going to be Giancarlo Stanton. And first pitch up high, ball 1.
He was activated August 2nd. He was acquired by the Orioles from Detroit in exchange for cash at the trading deadline.
Stanton 0 for 1 with a walk. There's pitch hit back this way. Foul, 1-1.
Yes, season high 106 pitches for Rogers tonight. He was masterful.
Yes, he was. 6 innings of 1 hit, shutout ball, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Pitch on the outside corner from ends to Stanton, counts at 1-2.
Come on out to the stadium Wednesday, September 24th, when the Yankees take on the White Sox. First 18,000 guests in attendance to receive a Yankees fleece vest, courtesy of Baby Ruth. Get your tickets today at Yankees.com.
1-2 here to Stanton. Big breaking ball, missed. Tried a 12-6, and he was way upstairs.
Let me tell you how good Trevor Rogers has been. 13 of his 17 starts, 1 run or 0 runs.
That's really good.
And all of them under 2. It's
really good.
Wow.
Keep that name. We're going to hear a lot of him moving forward. 2-2, swing and a miss, and Stanton goes down on strikes. 1 out.
And if they push him back a day, give him an extra day, we'll see him again.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, maybe not.
Here's Rosario. Strikeout, bounced into a double play. 3-0 Baltimore. First pitch fastball outside, ball 1.
Here's tonight's attendance. 26,269.
Oh, the most. Paid attention, it's 26,269. Better than yesterday.
1-0 pitch. 4 strike. Back to a slider, 1-1.
Going to have some beautiful weather over the weekend. Probably be some pretty good crowds there, too.
Yankees won last night 7-0. They trail 3-0 here, top 7. Here's pitch. Swung on and hit to right field, staying in the yard. Jackson backs up a few steps to his left, reaches up, makes a catch. 2 down.
The Ravens football stadium is right across the street, right in back of them. So I had asked, we're going to have troubles on Sunday. They're playing Monday night here.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yep. They opened a new store. They was lined up at 7:30 in the morning to get into the Ravens outerwear store or whatever.
Yep. Done a lot of games there. It's a good football stadium. 0-2. There's a little slicing drive, a little looper off the bat of Slater into right center field for base hit. The second base hit tonight for the Yankees. Wells has the first one. So 2-out knock here in the 7th.
Fastball, middle of the plate, was going in on him, pulled the hands back, good off the lefty. That's what Slater does.
Brings up Jazz Chisholm 0 for 2, strikeout and a foul out. Lefty on lefty here. 2 outs. Slater at first. There's pitch. Swung on. A fly ball hit well. Right field. Going back. Got a chance. And there it goes. 2-run homer. Jazz Chisholm. It's now a 3-2 Baltimore lead here in the 7th for Jazz. Home run number 30. RBI 76 and 77. And the Yankee fans listen to him.
And now Jazz Chisholm, 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases, a 30-30 guy. Congratulations to him. And trying to do something. He's just yelled to Volpe, let's go. And first Yankee home run is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover movement that inspires. 388 feet.
There's Anthony Volpe. See if he can get on with 2 outs. Fouls one back, and that has awakened Yankee fans here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Volpe twice flat out the center.
Oh, that should have been hit. That was like a tee. It was on the middle of the plate, about belt high. That should have been hit, and it was.
0-1 here to Volpe. 3-2 game now. And a pitch. Check this swing. And he did so successfully, says Quinn Walcott. The umpire at first counts at 1-1. Boy, they needed that. Talk about a shot in the arm. Woo.
Jazz now part of the 30-30 club, and he's been thinking about that. You just know he has.
So 2-1 to Volpe. Got a good count here. Wells is on deck. And about 6 rows back. Those bleachers out there in right field. 2-1 here. Volpe swings and pitch top of the zone. Found it into the glove of the catcher, Basayo. Jazz, the third Yankee in team history, joining Alfonso Soriano twice and Bobby Bonds at 75. 30-30. Here's a pitch hit on the right field line, out of play. Right now we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomerang Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Jazz brought a lot of smiles to that dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Volpe trying to keep the inning alive with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Enns. Stayed alive, fouled it back. The pitch number 7, Anthony.
You know, talking to Jazz, I know he's got so much respect for Alfonso Soriano that he did meet and he's gotten to know a little bit. So this is exciting for him. Bobby Bonds, the other one, 30-30 for the Yankees.
2 popped it up. Playable. Foul territory. First baseman coming in, Mayo. Foul territory, makes a one-hand catch. Good inning nonetheless. Single by Slater with 2 outs, 2-run homer by Jazz Chisholm shortly thereafter. Got a close ball game now. 2 runs on the board for the Yankees. It's 3-2 Baltimore on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
The first postseason game for Roy Halladay. He winds the 0-2. Swing and a dribbler out in front of the plate. Ruiz out to get it. The throw from his knees. It's in time, and it's a no-hitter. Unbelievable. Ruiz and Halladay embrace.
Go bottom 7. Dave Sims, Susan Walden, and Matt Shortis. Glad you've joined us here. Yankee baseball, game 2 of a 4-game set. Fernando Cruz continues on. And the first pitch strike to Kobe Mayo.
And the 7th inning stretch is sponsored by Hatfield. Elevate your grilling game with Hatfield marinated pork tenderloins and taste victory with every bite. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and put pork on your fork.
Next pitch from Fernando. There's that split. It's in there again for a strike, 0-2. So good feel for it right now.
Well, once he gets going, takes him a couple of batters.
3 runs, 4 hits for Baltimore. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Yankees. Those errors coming in the 6th, and both of them scored. Westberg and Henderson reached error by Warren and error by Jazz Chisholm. Here's the 0-2. Pitch from Cruz to Mayo, a long hold by Cruz. He likes to do that a lot. And a break ball pulled foul past third base coach Buck Britton. A lot of big games. We'll keep running down those scores for you. The Orioles.
That's the
leading
bird.
Cheers. Here's a pitch, swing, and a miss. Another split for Fernando, and it was way outside. Gets his first strikeout of the ball game. One down here in the seventh. He came on to get the last two outs in the sixth inning.
And that bounced on the ground. That's how far down that went. Here comes Aaron Boone, and he's made the call for Tim Hill, and this pitching change brought to you by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play the newest scratch-off games for a chance to win.
Hear that? That's the beginning of a journey, powered by the confidence that comes from driving a vehicle so reliable. It's backed by a 10-year, 100...
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Did you know you can get more with New York Lottery Plus? You pulling my leg? No, seriously. Just enter scratch off and draw game tickets and get more points.
Pulling a fast one?
No. And you can put your points towards chances to win gift cards, cash prizes, and more.
Is this a stunt?
No, you even get points for playing new games.
You're pulling my chain, aren't you?
No.
Pulling my finger?
What? No. Man, put that thing away.
Sorry.
Introducing New York Lottery Plus. Download the app, sign up, get more. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Card today. Well, they brought on the lefty, Tim Hill. And Cruz did his job. The only one you can't, you wouldn't use Blackburn today, but nobody pitched last night. Williams, Weaver, Duvall, they're all fine.
So Tim Hill's first batter will be Jackson Holiday. Holiday 1 for 3 against Tim. One out here in the bottom of the seventh, 3-2 Baltimore. Holiday today is 0 for 3. Tim Hill, quick worker, left-hander. And first pitch way outside, ball 1.
Holiday hits 209 against lefties and 158 at bats, 265 against right-handers. He does have 4 homers off of left-handers.
Next pitch, bouncing ball right side. Jazz Chisholm out on the grass. Takes his time, throws in time to Goldschmidt for the out, 2 down.
Third baseman number 11,
And that'll bring up Jordan Westbrook, right-hand hitter. So 2 outs, nobody on. Looking at the Yankees top of the 8th, 8, 9, and 1 will be coming up. Wells, Goldschmidt, and Judge. 3-2 Baltimore. Tim Hill from that first base side of the rubber. And a pitch way inside, almost hit him. Ball 1. Infield straight up. Westberg is 0 for 2. Here's a ground ball. Charging Rosario. Bare hand. Can't make the play. Good base hit.
Yeah.
He's playing deep. Little dribbler.
And Westbrook's pretty fast anyway. That is a hit.
Gunnar Henderson Like Westberg, he reached on an error in the 6th inning. Matt Blake coming out. See how they want to pitch to Henderson.
And Camilo Duvall just got up. See what they want to do with Gunnar.
Henderson 2 for 4 with 3 walks against Tim Hill.
And Jordan Westbrook just snapped an 0 for 13. See, that's the difference in this team is the non-hitting. Jordan Westbrook last year was really as good as anybody.
Need an out here. Henderson, the 3-hole hitter for Baltimore. Orioles got a run in the 2nd, 2 more in the 6th. Had a 3-0 lead. Then Jazz Chisholm homered in the 7th. Top half of this inning. Gunnar Henderson. Lefty on lefty here. His first pitch. Sweeper way outside, ball 1. Henderson tonight struck out a walk and reached on an error and scored. Here's 1-0 and pitch. Swing on, hit down the left field line. That's trouble. Fair ball down in the corner. Westberg to second, now coming to third, getting a big wave on. Here, and a relay was missed. The relay went under the glove of Rosario. They might not have got him anyway. Scoring all the way from first is Westberg on an RBI double by Gunnar Henderson to make it a 4-2 Baltimore lead here in the 7th inning.
And that pitch was up, and he didn't try and do too much. He went the opposite way with it. I don't think he had any shot at getting Westberg. He's really, really fast, and he was being waved on even before he turned the second base bag. Ball goes into Volpe at third base. He's really was running the whole way. He's very quick.
Buck Britton wasn't messing around. He was windmilling the entire time.
Gunnar now is really getting going. 12 for his last 34. That's .353.
They're bringing a right-hander now. Aaron Boone out of the pen, out of the dugout.
And we'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year, the Jeep brand has delivered game-changing technology and features to help keep you off the bench and onto your next adventure. By blending thoughtful luxury capability and advanced technology, the Jeep Wagoneer S is one.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Aaron Boone goes back into the dugout. Mr. Duvall comes on.
Ladies and gentlemen, pitching for the Yankees, number 75, Camilo Duvall.
My seat
What happened? Your seat just...
The seat just disappeared. It went straight down. I was like, yo. So anyway.
There's a line to that, but I won't say.
Yeah, I know, right?
Camilo Duvall in to face this guy who loves to hit home runs against the Yankees, Ryan Mountcastle.
For Duvall, this would be his 20th game with the Yankees, 0-1 record. A 5.51 ERA and 16 in the third.
He has had 3 consecutive scoreless appearances, so you hope that he's turning a corner.
So Mountcastle's had a good night. Home run in the second. Bounced into a force out in the third. Sack fly in the sixth, accounting for 2 of the 4 runs. Drove in 2 of the 4 runs for the O's here tonight. There's 2 outs. Runner at second. Duval, first pitch. Swing on and hit to right field. Here comes Judge. It's hanging up for him. He's getting under it. And he makes a catch. One-hand catch coming towards the line. 1 pitch, 1 out. Nicely done. Let's get to the 8th inning. Yankees down 4-2 here in Baltimore, and WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Play the newest scratch-off games from the New York Lottery for your chance to win.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline, 2026 Passport, or 2026 CRV.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Off Base Podcast is on. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs for all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Sunday mornings, 11 Eastern.
That's Rico Garcia. He was a Met before that and found kind of a home here in Baltimore after the Yankees cut him. And see, 0-1 ERA of 3.30. He's been in 25 games. And he's actually opened or started a game. Right-handed batter's hitting .222 off of him.
So Rico Garcia faces Austin Wells. 4-2 Baltimore, top of the 8th. First pitch. In there for strike.
And eighth inning is sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika. Mark Leiter Jr. getting up.
Garcia, 5'9", 201 out of Honolulu. And there's a pitch on the inside corner for strike to Wells. Went to St. Louis School for high school. They turned out a lot of great athletes. Football and baseball players. 0-2 here to Wells. And swing and a miss to the breaking ball. He's gone quickly. 3 pitches, 1 out.
Garcia was waived by the Mets and DFA'd by the Mets. So we went home to Honolulu. The Yankees called him. He flew to Atlanta, pitched 1 game, and then they DFA'd him.
That, yeah.
Flew all the way from...
And
then,
that's a long flight to be.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot. Get another 8-hour flight.
8 hours?
Well,
That's a lot. It's
at least from Atlanta.
Yeah. It's 13 from New York. Ben Rice now pinch hitting.
Ben pinch hitting for Goldschmidt. He'll stay on and play first base. And first pitch inside, ball 1. (4-2) Baltimore, top of the 8th. Second game of a 4-game set. Completing the last road trip of the season for the Yankees. Pitch up under his hands in there for strike 101. See if Rice can get a hold of one. 4-2 ball game. Counts at 1-1. Here's a pitch. Backed him off with pitch down and in.
So a lot of change-ups.
Rico Garcia on the mound here for Baltimore. 2-1 pitch here to Ben Rice. Here's the pitch. Way outside. So Rice at 248, 23 homers, 57 runs batted in.
Mark Leiter Jr. warming up for the Yankees in the pen out there.
Four runs, 6 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Yankees. 3-1 to Ben. And he takes ball 4, brings the tying run to the plate with Mr. Judge coming up. Game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. O's took a 1-0 lead second inning on a Mountcastle leadoff homer. Added 2 more in the 6th. Sac fly by Mountcastle. And a fielder's choice RBI by Basayo. Then they added a Gunnar Henderson RBI double. 2-run homer by Jazz Chisholm counts for the Yankee runs. First pitch here to Judge. First pitch striking the outside corner. He represents the tying run at the plate. He struck out looking, and robbed. A sliding catch by Beavers, the left fielder. 0-1 here to the captain. Pitch from Garcia. Breaking ball swung on, muscled into left field. That'll drop down for a base hit. Got it off the label. It all counts. Couple of men aboard. Go ahead run coming to the plate. Cody Bellinger.
And trying to fool him with that changeup. That was just a high fastball that stayed right about the letters, and it was going in on Judge when he turned on it. Pulls those hands in. Surprised he was really able to pull that.
This is a season that Bellinger's been having.
Yeah.
Be a good moment for him right here.
56, Leiter Jr.
Luke Weaver's just gotten up. Judge 13 for his last 26, so that's 500 in those last 26 at bats.
Here's a pitch to Bellinger. He can put him in front here with one swing. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside on the corner for a strike. Belly tonight is struck out looking, fly to center, reached on a fielder's choice. Rice at second, Judge at first, 4-2 Baltimore, top 8. A legit threat here by the Yankees. Here's the pitch. A little dribbler in front of the home plate. Bellinger up the line hard. Garcia throws in time to just get him. Runners move up to second and third, and there's 2 down. Well, that's a tough one right there.
And Basayo was just pointing and yelling, first base, first base. Bounced it off the plate. Garcia was kind of off the mound really, really quickly, but Basayo's just pointing, so he throws to first immediately. Comes Drew French, the pitching coach. Right?
Now warming in the Orioles bullpen is number 45.
All right, so now you got Big G coming up.
Now, Keegan Akins is warming for the Orioles, and he's been their closer. He's been working as a closer out there. You know, because they lost their closer, and they lost the guy in back of him, Cano, is not there. Not doing that well. He doesn't like being the closer. Keegan Akins done a nice job. He doesn't like being the closer either. It's a tough job. There's nobody else out there.
Hey, not everybody's built for that role. Remember Joe Beimel telling me he got a save one time. He said, I've been doing this a long time. He's always a 6th, 7th, 8th guy.
Right.
Different world, getting it close, trying to get it out to 26, 27.
Years and years ago, when Steve Farr was the closer here, the 8th guy was John Habian, and you couldn't touch him. And then Farr either was sick or something, he had to close. I don't ever want to do that again. It's a whole John Habian. He was really good.
Opportunity still big here for the Yankees with Stanton at the plate. Righty on righty, 2 men on. Stanton represents a go-ahead run. Here's the pitch from Garcia. First pitch outside, you know he's going to be careful here. Yeah. Hang one, and it's a different game. 1-0 to Stanton, who, as you know, never leaves the batter's box. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was his pitch. Fastball up and in.
96 up and in. That was a pretty good pitch right there.
Outfield deep. Infielders playing back. 1-1 to Stanton. 2 outs here in the 8th. There's a pitch. In a left-hand hitter's box. Not even close. 2-1.
But I think I'd be careful with him.
Yeah. Garcia, he comes set. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Stanton with 2 on. Yankees down 4-2. And the pitch. Jammed him, pulled down the third baseline. It's a fair ball. You kidding? Throws across, and that'll do it. Westbrook throws him out on a slow roller to third. Yikes. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Bottom 8, 4.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House of the Home Theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Did you know you can get more with New York Lottery Plus? You pulling my leg? No, seriously. Just enter scratch off and draw game tickets and get more points.
Pulling a fast one?
No. And you can put your points towards chances to win gift cards, cash prizes, and more.
Is this a stunt?
No, you even get points for playing new games.
You're pulling my chain, aren't you?
No.
Pulling my finger?
What? No. Man, put that thing away.
Sorry.
Introducing New York Lottery Plus. Download the app, sign up, get more. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first.
Well, the new pitcher for the Yankees is Mark Leiter Jr. And Ben Rice is now at first base, replacing Goldschmidt.
Well, Leiter's got to keep it right here 4-2 and give the Yankees a shot in the ninth. The ninth, they're going to have Rosario, Slater, and Chisholm scheduled. So Dylan Beavers is going to lead off.
Well, Leiter got 5 outs. That was as big a part of that game the other night on Tuesday as anything with the 5 outs that Mark Leiter got.
Beavers has made a couple of really good catches in left field, really robbed the Yankees back in the 6th. First pitch from Leiter's off the plate and low, ball 1. Beavers grounded out the second, flied out the left, reached on a walk, 0 for 2. 4-2 Baltimore.
Number 45.
First pitch from Leiter. Speed pitch in there for strike. 1-1.
And Keegan Aiken will come in for the ninth. Dylan Beavers, I heard all about his hitting, not about his fielding. He's a fielding star tonight.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, he made a catch up against the wall in the 6th, robbing Goldschmidt. Judge was the next batter, and he came in hard, made a nice sliding catch. And squeezed that ball. He had a snow cone. He had the glove, had about half the ball in, and the other half was sticking out. 1-2. It's badly down and in. 2-2.
Just 24 years old. There's so much youth. One of the things that Ben McDonald was saying about this team, there's no veteran leader in here. You need a guy. They're all very young.
2-2 from Leiter. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Good start here. There's one down. And I'll bring up Jeremiah Jackson.
I think he's wasting a chance here. Royals have scored again. It's 10-1.
Golly.
Can't they see
That's
the
against
scoreboard?
Toronto. Man, you could pick up a full game. Would be, what's that, 2 back?
That was Scherzer. They knocked out in the first inning.
Front door breaking ball miss from Leiter. Yeah, a loss here would be aggravating, but when you say that, talking about Kansas City unleashed on those guys, in the first inning, right?
Right, first inning. 7 in the first.
Here's a pitch hit into center field. It'll be a base hit, fielded on a hop by Bellinger off the bat of Jeremiah Jackson.
And that's his first hit of the evening.
Jackson 0 for 3 last night, and that'll bring up Sam Basayo. He's the catcher. Carlson is a veteran. Long time with the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson.
Outfielder.
So he pinch runs here, 1 out. See what Leiter can do. See if he can get a double play ball here. Basayo, left-hand hitter. And first pitch, missed inside. Big baby-faced kid, Samuel Basayo. 1-0 pitch. Missed inside. A curveball at 74. Basayo with a base hit to right, a ground out, RBI, fielder's choice RBI. Yankees a double play depth. There's 2-0. Back with a strike.
It's that good sinker. Let's see if he throws in that. He's got that great split to left-handers.
Bottom of the 8th inning. A 4-2 Baltimore lead. Here's the pitch. Basayo takes down low. 3-1.
Tried to get that splitter, just a little low.
(3-1) to Basayo. Carlson holds at first. There's a fly ball center field. Easy play for Bellinger. Took a couple steps back. 3 in. Makes the catch. There's 2 down. See if they can get Kalzer here. And again, 5, 6, and 7 in the order coming up for the Yankees. Regular season winding down. Infield pulled hard to the right for Kalzer, left-hand hitter. Leiter throws over to first. Carlson back without any issues.
I can't tell if they were booing or mooing for that throw over.
I think that might have been a boo, but they can transition
to move
with
at any time. Yep.
Pitch from Leiter. Swing on, driven to the gap, right center field. Going back, Judge, and reaches up, makes the catch to the left of the 375 side. On the track, 373 out there. That's a nice running catch by the captain. All right, here we go. Top of the 9th. Need hits, need runs. It's 4-2 Baltimore.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey guys, have you got what it takes to be a real MVP? Help people's dreams of parenthood come true and make up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the world. If you're 19 to 38, healthy, and can work in the U.S., visit spermbank.com to learn more and find out if you qualify. That's SPERMBANK.com for the chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Why juggle multiple vendors when AmericanEagle.com can do it all? We deliver comprehensive solutions, including web design and development, digital marketing, hosting, strategy, and AI consulting, all under one roof.
Is a week, so you can feel better, faster. Visit OrlandCohen.com.
Well, we got a couple of changes here as we go to the top of the ninth. Dylan Carlson, who just pinch ran, will be at in left field, and that'll move Dylan Beavers over to right field as Jackson is out of the game. And on the mound, the guy they've been using as a closer, though he says he doesn't like it. He's been awfully good. Keegan Aiken, big, tough-looking left-hander. Started out as a starter years ago.
He's in his 6th year, all with the O's. Here's Rosario to lead off. Broken bat, pop-up. Shallow center field. Going back as second baseman. The center fielder comes in to make the play. That's Kowser, 1 pitch, 1 out.
He came up, Keegan Aiken and Dean Kramer came up the same year, the lefty and the righty, and they started, both of them. Kramer still in the rotation. Aiken's done a lot because he can do a lot. He started, and then they needed bullpen help, so he moved into the bullpen. He was a setup guy, one of those guys before Bautista and Cano, and then Cano started being effective, and all of a sudden Keegan Aiken, with them all gone, he's the closer.
Here's Slater. So looks at the first pitch. First strike.
And doesn't throw overly hard. He's the opposite of Bautista's throwing 92, 93.
Those guys are throwing 100 when they were going good.
60 innings, 31 walks, 56 strikeouts.
0-1, fastball, first strike outside corner. Quick hold here for Slater. Don't forget, after the game, stay tuned for the post-game show with Emmanuel Bobari, powered by Verizon, with the latest deals dropping to your local Verizon store. 4-2 Baltimore. Top 9, 1 out, nobody on. Here's a pitch to Slater. Swing and a miss. Pitch down and in. He got overmatched there.
And you know what's amazing? That was a slider at 88. So he's throwing 93, 94, and then gets him swinging on an 88-mile-an-hour pitch. So it is not always velocity. Spin and where you put the ball.
Jeff Chisholm stands in. He accounted for the 2 runs for the Yankees. 2-run homer, 7th inning. Joined the 30-30 club. Soriano and Bobby Bonds in Yankee history. And first pitch, breaking ball, first strike. Crowd on its feet, 26,000 plus. 269. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss with a high fastball. 0-2. Jazz behind, 0-2. And he swings it, fouls it off. Third base side, out of play. Jazz trying to keep it alive here. 2 outs. Nobody on. Down 4-2. Keegan Aiken. The 0-2 to Jazz, up high with a fastball. Crowd on its feet. Here at Oriole Park, Camden Yards. Here comes the 1-2. Pitch to Jazz. Swing and a miss. A weak swing and a miss with a wave and a pitch way outside. Orioles win it. That strikeout wraps this one up. A 4-2 Baltimore win. And this time of year, boy, you're playing teams that are out of it. You know they're fully capable. Boy, some hard luck. Couple of errors really did a number on the Yankees in the 6th inning. And particularly aggravating is that